I am here with you, and before you drift into sleep, I want you to hear the quiet praise of creation. I placed mountains and valleys in their appointed places, so the waters would not overwhelm the earth, and I also placed them there to show my glory. When you think of mountains, you may think of strength. When you think of valleys, you may think of tenderness, and I use both to remind you that I know how to keep you safe. My child, imagine the rivers clapping their hands, not with loud noise, but with the gentle sound of water touching stone, with small ripples that move like a soft whisper. Imagine the hills singing for joy, not with human words, but with wind passing through trees, with leaves brushing one another like a quiet choir. Imagine the trees of the field lifting their branches as if they are praising me. You do not have to understand everything. You only need to let this picture soften your heart. Tonight, spring is beginning to show its face, and even if you cannot see every sign, you can feel the promise in the air. You can sense that what looks bare is not abandoned. You can sense that what looks quiet is not empty, because I am always working beneath the surface. I grow new life in hidden places. I awaken buds in their time. I warm the soil when it is ready. I bring the season that fits the need, and I do the same in you. As you lie there, let your room become a small sanctuary. Let the light be low. Let the noise be minimal. Let your bed hold you gently. Let your covers be the right temperature. Let your pillow support your head the way you like it. And let my voice be a steady guide. Not pushing you, not rushing you, only leading you toward rest. Now breathe in slowly. Let the air fill your lungs in a calm way. Hold it for a moment, and then release it slowly. Do that again. A slow breath in, a gentle pause, and a slow breath out. Each time you breathe out, imagine you are letting go of what you cannot control, and each time you breathe in, imagine you are receiving peace that you do not have to earn. My child, I know your mind can feel busy at night. Thoughts can circle, memories can rise, worries can try to speak louder than hope, but you are not alone in that. I do not condemn you for being tired. I do not scold you for feeling overwhelmed. I understand how heavy a day can be. I understand how much you carry without telling anyone, and I am inviting you to lay it down. Let us take a gentle inventory of your body, not to judge it, not to fix it, only to relax it. Begin with your neck and shoulders. Lift your shoulders up toward your ears. Hold for a moment, and then release. Do that again. Lift, hold, release. Many people carry tension there, because life asks so much, because the world demands speed, because people expect strength. But I am telling you that you do not have to carry the whole weight alone. When I spoke about my yoke being easy and my burden being light, I was not speaking in poetic words only. I was speaking a real invitation. A yoke rests on the neck and shoulders of an animal. It is a picture of weight, of responsibility, of labor, and I was telling you that when you walk with me, the weight is shared, the load is guided, the strain is not all on you. So relax those muscles now, release that weight. Let your shoulders drop, let your neck soften, let your jaw unclench. Now move your attention to your belly. Breathe slowly from deeper within, not only from your chest. As you breathe, feel your abdomen rise gently. and then fall. If you notice tightness, you can tighten your stomach muscles for a moment, hold, and then release. Feel the difference. Feel how release is possible. Feel how letting go is not weakness. It is wisdom. It is trust. It is an act of faith. Now focus on your legs. They carried you through the day. They stood when you had to stand. They moved when you had to move. They kept going even when you felt tired. So honor them with rest. Tighten the muscles in your legs for a moment. Hold, and then release. As you release, imagine that the tension flows out of you like water flowing down a hill. Imagine it leaving your body gently, without drama, without struggle, just easing away. My child, while your body is relaxing, I want your heart to hear something simple. You are loved. Not because you performed well today, not because you pleased everyone, not because you solved every problem. You are loved because you are mine. You are my beloved. You belong to me, and nothing you are carrying is bigger than my care. Some nights you feel like you must stay alert, as if rest is dangerous, as if sleep means you will lose control. But I am teaching you that true safety is not found in constant control. True safety is found in my presence. I watch over you. I do not drift. I do not forget. I do not look away. I am steady, and you can rest because I am steady. Tonight I am taking you on a peaceful journey in your imagination, a journey through a place that reflects my glory, a journey through mountains and valleys, through quiet roads and open skies. And as we travel, you will feel your thoughts slow down, because peace often enters the soul through simple scenes, through steady movement, through gentle beauty. Picture a wide sky above you, clear and calm, a soft blue that feels like a blanket over the world. Picture rolling hills that look gentle and welcoming. Picture farmhouses scattered like little lights of human life. Picture open fields where cows stand quietly, chewing slowly, looking up with calm eyes as you pass. There is no hurry in them. There is no panic. They simply are, and their calm can teach your heart to breathe. As you drive, the road curves in a quiet way, not sharp, not harsh, just enough to slow you down, and you do not need to rush. There is no one behind you pushing you. You can let the gentle turns soothe you. You can let the rhythm of the road become a lullaby. You can let your mind stop fighting the day, and start receiving the night. My child, I know you may be carrying a list in your head, things you must do, things you should do, things you forgot to do, but I want you to place that list into my hands. You can tell yourself, I will handle what concerns me tomorrow, and tonight I will rest. You can tell yourself, I am allowed to rest, because my life does not depend on my anxious thoughts. My life is held by God. Now imagine the air changing as you climb toward higher ground, the temperature dropping slightly, not too cold, just crisp, the kind of air that makes you feel awake in a clean way. But tonight it also makes you feel calm, because you are safe, you are warm, and you are not alone. I am with you in the car, I am with you in the quiet. I am with you in every mile. As the road rises, the mountains draw closer, not like a threat, but like a shelter. They stand steady, they stand ancient, they stand patient, and they remind you that I have been faithful for a long time. My faithfulness is older than your fear. My love is deeper than your doubt. My power is stronger than what troubles you. You may see a deer near the roadside, graceful and still, watching you with wide eyes, and you slow down, not because you must, but because something in you wants to honor beauty. You do not want to rush past gifts. You want to notice. You want to breathe. You want to remember that life is more than pressure. The deer turns and bounds away, light on its feet, and you whisper thanks, because even a brief sight can be a small healing in your heart. A little later you notice a groundhog near the road, quietly foraging, busy in its own simple world, and before you can take a picture it scurries away, and you smile, because it is a reminder that not everything is meant to be captured. Some things are meant to be received and released. Some moments are just for your soul, not for proof, not for showing, just for you and me. My child, that is how my peace often works. It comes, it touches you, it reminds you, and then it moves on, leaving a gentle mark. You do not have to hold it tightly. You do not have to fear losing it, because I can give it again, and again, and again. My peace is not scarce. My peace is not fragile. My peace is a river that keeps flowing. Now imagine you reach a lookout point, a place where you can see far. The trees may be bare in late winter. The landscape may look more brown than green, but the view is still worth it, because the shape of the mountains is still grand. The sweep of the ridges still invites your soul to exhale. You step out for a moment. The wind is sharp. It moves the branches. It carries a bite, but you wrap your scarf, and you let the cold air wake you gently, and you let the wide view settle you deeply. You look out, and you feel something inside you loosen, as if the horizon is making room in your chest, as if the distance is telling your worries, you are not the center of everything, as if the mountains are telling your heart, you can be small and still be safe. You can be tired and still be loved. You can be uncertain and still be guided. You think about seasons, how leaves must fall to make space for new growth, how the ground can look still while life is preparing underneath, how snow can cover seeds like a blanket, keeping them safe until the right time, and you realize that your life has seasons too. Some seasons feel quiet, some seasons feel cold, some seasons feel slow, but that does not mean I am absent. It often means I am preparing something new. My child, if you are in a winter season in your heart, I want you to hear me clearly. Spring will come, not because you force it, not because you deserve it, but because I am faithful. I bring renewal. I bring morning. I bring the next step. And even tonight, while you sleep, I can restore you in ways you cannot plan. Now return to the car in your imagination, warm again, sheltered again, and let the drive continue, down the other side, toward a place that feels gentler, toward a small lake surrounded by trees, where the air is softer, where the wind is quieter, and where the sound of water can become a prayer without words. You find a warm rock near the edge of the lake. You sit, you close your eyes, and you listen. The water moves, the breeze passes, the world feels simple, and in that simplicity, my presence feels near, because I am not only in grand moments, I am in small ones. I am in trickling streams. I am in quiet trails. I am in ordinary breath. I am in the peace that settles over you when you finally stop striving. Now, my child, let your breathing slow again. Let your shoulders remain loose. Let your legs be heavy with rest. Let your mind follow my voice like a gentle path. And as you drift closer to sleep, remember this. I am with you on the mountain. I am with you in the valley. I am with you on the road. I am with you in the quiet room. I am with you in every season, and you can rest because my love does not sleep. Father God, please hold my child close tonight. Calm their mind, relax their body, and give them deep, peaceful sleep in the name of Jesus. I am still with you, my child. And as your breathing stays slow, I want to guide you deeper into rest, not by pushing you forward, but by letting you move gently, like a quiet car rolling down an empty road. You do not need to hurry. You do not need to prove anything. You only need to follow my voice, and let the night carry you into peace. In your imagination you are seated comfortably, you feel safe, you feel held, you feel warm. The room around you is quiet, and yet in your mind the world opens like a calm painting. You are beginning a drive toward the western hills, leaving behind the softer lowlands, moving slowly toward the mountains. The kind of place where the air seems cleaner, where the horizon feels wider, where the heart remembers how to breathe. You begin in rolling countryside, gentle hills, scattered farmhouses, long fences, open pastures, and a sky that stretches like a wide blue canopy. There are no clouds pressing down. There is only space. And that space is doing something kind to your thoughts, because many of your thoughts have been crowded, stacked, piled, pushed together. But the sky is teaching you something simple. There is room for you. There is room for your heart. There is room for your healing. There is room for rest. As the road curves, you notice how your shoulders want to rise, even in imagination, because your body has learned to brace. Your body has learned to expect demands. Your body has learned to prepare for pressure. But I am teaching you a new pattern. I am teaching you to release. So let your shoulders drop again. Let your jaw soften. Let your hands be loose. And let the curve of the road feel like a gentle hand guiding you, not like a force driving you. You pass quiet fields where cows stand with slow, calm eyes. They chew, they breathe, they do not rush. They are not anxious about tomorrow. They do not try to control the weather. They simply receive the moment. And I remind you, my child, you were never meant to carry tomorrow on your back during the night. You were never meant to solve everything while you are trying to sleep. You were made to work and you were made to rest. And when you rest, you honor the design I placed within you. You may notice a soft change in the air as you begin to climb. It is not a harsh change. It is not a sudden cold. It is the kind of coolness that wakes you gently, and yet it also calms you, because it reminds you that you are moving into a different space, a different rhythm, a different kind of quiet. And as the elevation increases, you can imagine the temperature dropping just enough for a light sweatshirt or sweater. And you feel that comfort, not too warm, not too cold, just right. My child, as you travel you may think about how I appointed mountains and valleys, how I placed limits where the waters must stop, how I shaped ridges and basins, how I drew boundaries and channels. And I want you to understand something deeper. I also place boundaries for your soul. I do not ask you to carry what is not yours. I do not ask you to hold every emotion for everyone. I do not ask you to be the savior of your household or your friends or your work. I am the savior, and your role is to love and obey, and then to rest in my care. The road becomes more winding as you approach higher ground, and you slow down naturally. The turns are unfamiliar, and you choose caution, and I tell you that this is wisdom, because many people rush through life as if speed is strength, but true strength is often quiet. True strength is knowing when to slow down. True strength is listening. True strength is saying, I can take one step at a time. I can breathe. I can be present. I do not have to reach the destination in one burst. I can move gently, and I can still arrive. There is no one behind you pressuring you, no one honking, no one demanding, only the road, the trees, the sky, and my presence. And you feel how kindness changes the nervous system. You feel how safety tells the body, you can relax now. You feel how peace makes the mind less sharp and more soft. And I am teaching you that my kindness is not only a spiritual idea, it is a real atmosphere. It is a real place for you to live in. It is a real home for your heart. You may see a young deer on the side of the road, grazing slowly, and you slow even more. You do not want to scare her, you simply want to notice her, and in that moment something in you feels gentle again, because you remember that beauty still exists. You remember that life is not only problems. You remember that there are quiet gifts that arrive without you earning them, and you can whisper a simple thank you in your heart, because even a brief sight can lift a heavy mind. Then the deer bounds away with light feet, and I remind you that I can make your feet steady too, not always fast, not always high, but steady. Able to walk where you are called to walk, able to endure the day without losing your soul. And as the deer disappears into the trees, you breathe out slowly, and you feel a little more release, because you are learning to let moments pass without grabbing them. You are learning that not everything needs to be captured to be meaningful. Some things are meant to be received and then allowed to go. A little later you notice a groundhog near the edge of the road, calmly foraging, curious, ordinary, unbothered by human plans. And before you can do much, it scurries away, and you smile, because this too is a lesson. You cannot control every detail. You cannot hold every outcome. You cannot command the timing of every gift, and yet you can still be grateful. You can still be at peace. You can still enjoy what you see while it is there, and then release it when it leaves. My child, this is how faith grows. Faith grows when you learn to release control. Faith grows when you learn to accept what you cannot change. Faith grows when you learn to hold your plans with open hands, and to trust that I am guiding you even when you cannot see the full map. I see the road ahead. I see the turns. I see the weather. I see the hidden places. And I will not lead you into harm. I lead you into maturity. And I lead you into peace. Now you continue climbing, and the mountains draw closer. They rise like steady guardians. Their ridges are layered in soft blue distance, and the horizon looks like a gentle wave of land. And as you look out, you feel your mind widen, because worry makes the mind small, worry makes the mind narrow, worry makes the heart feel trapped. But the view is doing the opposite. It is opening the inner space. It is telling you there is more. There is more than this moment of stress. There is more than this season of struggle. There is more than the fear that has been speaking loudly, and I am with you in the more. You arrive near a lookout, a vista point, and you pull off the road. You may grab a scarf because you can see the trees moving. The wind is gusting. The day is bright and clear, and yet the air has a sharp bite. But you step out anyway, because the view is worth it. And I tell you, my child, many things in life are like this. The wind can be sharp, the season can be cold, but the view can still be holy. And sometimes a hard moment still carries a gift of perspective, a gift of humility, a gift of remembering what matters. The trees may have no leaves, the colors may be more brown than green, and yet the mountain sweep is grand. It invites your soul to breathe, and you imagine what it will look like when spring is fully awake. You imagine the color returning. You imagine the hills wearing green again. You imagine blossoms. And you realize that hope is not only for perfect days. Hope can exist in late winter. Hope can exist when the landscape looks bare. Hope can exist when the heart feels tired, because hope is not based on what you see in one moment. Hope is based on who I am, and I do not change. You notice small signs that new life is forming, buds on branches, early daffodils in unexpected patches, and flowering trees that line drives like a soft, bright promise. And I remind you that seasons have purpose. Leaves must fall to make room for new growth. The ground must rest. The cold must do its work, and then warmth returns. And I want you to apply this gently to yourself, because you have been hard on yourself. You have expected yourself to be in full bloom all year. You have expected yourself to be strong every day. But I did not design you that way. I designed you for seasons, and I am not ashamed of your winter. My child, when you feel like your progress is slow, remember the buds. They do not open by force. They open by timing, by warmth, by steady unseen work. And if I can guide a seed through darkness into life, I can guide you too. I can guide your heart. I can guide your mind. I can guide your healing. And tonight your sleep is part of that guidance. Because sleep is not a waste. Sleep is renewal. Sleep is repair. Sleep is trust. As the cold begins to seep into your bones in that imagined scene, you return to the car. You close the door. You feel the shelter. You feel the warmth. You feel the quiet again. And you continue over the top and down the other side. Now seeking a place for a short walk, a gentle trail, something easy, something that feels safe and simple. And you find guidance from a visitor center map, a small park near a lake, a place surrounded by trees that soften the wind and moderate the temperature, and you feel how the landscape itself becomes kinder as you descend. You arrive at the edge of the lake, and you sit on a warm rock. The surface of the water is calm with small ripples. The air feels easier here, and you close your eyes, and you listen. This is a holy practice, listening, because much of your stress comes from noise. Not only outside noise, but inside noise. Voices of pressure, voices of criticism, voices of fear. But listening to simple sounds retrains the heart. It teaches the soul to return to the present. It teaches the mind to stop racing ahead. And in this listening you make room for me. My child, I am not only in the grand view, I am in the trickling stream. I am in the small breeze. I am in the quiet water. I am in the ordinary moment where you finally stop striving, and I want you to learn to meet me there, because if you only look for me in dramatic moments, you will miss how faithful I am. But when you learn to notice me in small moments, you will realize you are never abandoned. You will realize I am always near. Now you see a small bridge leading to a loop trail. An easy hike, and you decide to go. You stand, you walk slowly, you feel your legs moving without effort, you feel your breath steady, you feel your mind settling into the rhythm of steps. And this too is a gift, steady movement, because your body was made to move and then to rest. And when you move gently, it helps the mind move gently too. Along the water edge you see rhododendrons, not yet blooming but ready, their leaves thick and green, and you imagine their future flowers, pink and white. And I remind you again, what is not blooming yet is not dead, it is preparing. And this can speak to your heart tonight, because there are parts of you that feel delayed, parts of you that feel behind, parts of you that feel unfinished. But I am not finished. I am patient. I am steady. I know how to bring beauty in its time. You stop on the bridge and look down into the stream, and you see tiny fish flitting like quicksilver shapes. You see water falling over rock in small cascades, and the sound is like laughter, like a joyful noise, and you do not need to explain it. You only need to receive it, because joy is also healing. Joy loosens the tight grip of worry. Joy reminds the heart that life is more than survival, and I want you to have joy, not the loud kind that demands energy, but the quiet kind that makes the soul breathe. Soon the path bends and the lake opens wide before you. The water is cold green. The breeze moves across the surface, and the sun scatters sparkles like small diamonds. And you feel how beauty can be simple and still powerful. You breathe in the fresh mountain air, and you begin the gentle walk around the loop. And as you walk you notice how your mind is no longer chasing so fast, because your mind is watching, your mind is listening, your mind is finally resting. A bright green bench appears ahead on a small dock, and it invites you to sit. You sit. You look across the water at bare trees lining distant hills, and you feel peaceful. And I speak softly to you, my child. Lift your eyes, not only to the mountains, but to me, because your help does not come from landscapes. Your help comes from the Lord who made heaven and earth. The mountains are a sign. The lake is a sign. The sky is a sign. They all point to the one who holds all things, and that one is holding you right now. As the sun warms you in this imagined scene, you may loosen your sweatshirt, tie it around your waist, and keep walking. The path is gentle, insects cross the air, geese honk in the distance, moving across the sky, and their sound reminds you that life continues, seasons change, journeys happen, and yet you do not have to chase them. You can simply walk your own pace, because I have set your pace, and I will not hurry you beyond what your soul can carry. My child, you have carried so much. You have tried to be responsible. You have tried to be dependable. You have tried to be strong, and some of that is good. But when responsibility becomes a chain, when strength becomes a mask, when being dependable means you never rest, then you begin to lose yourself. And I do not want you to lose yourself. I want you to find yourself in me. I want you to remember that you are not loved for what you produce. You are loved because you are mine. As you walk, let the words of righteousness and justice become comfort rather than fear. Because when I judge with truth. I judge with equity. I do not judge to crush the weak. I judge to lift the oppressed. I judge to defend the needy. I judge to set things right. And my child, that means you can stop trying to be your own judge. You can stop punishing yourself at night. You can stop replaying every mistake. You can stop carrying shame like a blanket, because I am gentle with the humble. I am near to the brokenhearted. I heal the crushed spirit, and I lead you in the way of life. If you are carrying worries about money, about family, about health, about relationships, about decisions, I want you to set them down on the side of the path for a moment. Imagine placing them on the ground like stones you have been holding. Imagine stepping away from them just enough to breathe freely, and I will watch over those stones for you. They will not disappear, but they will no longer be pressing into your palms. You will feel how it is to walk without clenched hands, and this is what I want for you in the night: open hands, quiet heart, rested mind. My child, sometimes you think peace must be earned. You think peace comes after you fix everything, after you solve the conflict, after you finish the work, after you become better. But I tell you that peace is my gift, peace is my presence, peace is what I place within you when you trust me. So tonight, trust is your work, not striving. Trust is your offering, not anxiety. Trust is your prayer, even when you do not speak many words. As your imagined hike comes closer to completion, you realize you encountered only one other person, quiet, respectful, and a friendly dog, and you smile, because it reminds you that the world can be gentle. It reminds you that not every moment is conflict. It reminds you that kindness still exists. And I tell you, my child, my kingdom is like this. It is not always loud. It is often small. It is often gentle. It is often found in simple goodness. And when you notice it, you are noticing my fingerprints. You return to where you began. You get back into the car. You think about finding lunch later in a small town. You think about walking sidewalks, looking into shops, buying small gifts, and you feel content, because contentment is a quiet form of trust. Contentment says, I have enough for this moment. Contentment says, I can be grateful. Contentment says, I do not need more noise to feel alive. I only need presence. I only need love. I only need peace. Now, my child, let this whole journey become a blanket over your mind. Let the curves of the road slow your thoughts. Let the mountain view widen your heart. Let the lake calm your breathing. Let the bench remind you to pause. And as you return from imagination to your bed, do not snap back into worry. Drift slowly. Keep your breath soft. Keep your shoulders loose. Keep your jaw relaxed. Keep your hands open. And remember, I am with you right here. I am as near as your next breath, and you can rest without fear. Father God, please give my child deep rest tonight, and fill their heart with your peace, in the name of Jesus. I am with you still, my child, and we continue gently. The car moves like a quiet cradle, and your mind follows the steady rhythm of the road. You are safe, you are held, you are not required to solve anything tonight. You are only invited to rest. The climb continues, and you feel the subtle shift as the land rises. The trees stand closer together, the curves become more frequent, and the air becomes thinner in a clean, refreshing way. The world around you grows quieter, not because there is nothing living here, but because the noise of hurry does not belong in this place. It is a place that teaches patience. It is a place that teaches steady breathing. It is a place that teaches the heart to soften. You slow down on unfamiliar turns, and there is no shame in that. You are not late. You are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be. And I tell you, my child, that this is how I lead. I lead in a pace that protects your soul. I lead in a pace that keeps you whole. I lead in a pace that makes room for listening, because the voice of fear is loud when you rush, but my voice becomes clearer when you slow. The mountains draw nearer, and their blue layers gather on the horizon like gentle waves. You can almost feel the ancient steadiness of them. They do not panic. They do not perform. They do not explain themselves. They simply stand, and their stillness speaks to your nervous system. It speaks to your tired thoughts. It speaks to the part of you that has been carrying too much for too long, and it says, you can breathe now. My child, I know you have days when you feel pulled in many directions. You feel responsible for many outcomes. You feel like you must hold everything together. And I want you to understand that you were not made to be the foundation. I am the foundation. You were made to build your life on me, to lean on me, to be guided by me. And when you do, the weight becomes lighter, not because the world suddenly becomes easy, but because you are no longer carrying the world alone. Now imagine you arrive at a high lookout, a vista point where the land opens wide before your eyes. You pull over, you turn the car off, and for a moment there's a deep quiet, the kind of quiet that feels like a soft blanket. You step out, and the wind meets you. It is brisk, it moves the branches, it carries a sharp edge, and you wrap a scarf close to your neck. You feel the bite of the air, and yet you do not feel threatened. You feel awake. You feel present. You feel like you are standing inside a living painting. The sky above you is clear, a rich blue that stretches so far it seems endless, and you look out across the ridges, some closer and dark, some farther and pale, each layer fading into the distance, and your soul exhales. Because there is something about distance that shrinks anxiety. There is something about a wide horizon that reminds you that your troubles are not the whole story. There is something about the grand shape of creation that reminds you that I am bigger than what presses on you. You notice the trees are bare, the colors are muted, the ground holds a winter brown, and yet there is beauty even here, because beauty is not only in bright flowers. Beauty is also in structure, in form, in quiet strength, in the way branches reach upward even when they carry no leaves. And I tell you, my child, this is a picture of faith, reaching upward even when you feel empty, standing steady even when you feel stripped, continuing to live even when you are waiting for the next season. You imagine what spring will look like in a few weeks. You picture green returning like a gentle tide. You picture blossoms appearing as if they were always planned. You picture wildflowers waking from hidden places. And I remind you that renewal is not random. Renewal is part of my design. Renewal is part of my promise. Renewal comes because I do not abandon what I have made, and I do not abandon you. Look closer, my child, and you will see small signs, buds forming on branches, tiny hints of green in places that looked lifeless, early flowers like daffodils appearing in scattered patches, and trees that bloom early, bright against the still quiet land. And I speak softly to you. Do not despise small beginnings. Do not despise hidden work. Do not despise the slow process of healing, because I often do my deepest work when the world looks still. You may be tempted to judge your life by what is visible today. You may say, I should be further. I should be stronger. I should be happier. I should have fixed this already. But I tell you, my child, a seed does not apologize for being underground. A bud does not panic because it is not open yet. A tree does not condemn itself for being bare in winter. It simply follows the season I give it. And I want you to learn this gentleness with yourself. Not laziness, not surrender to despair, but patient trust, patient hope, patient obedience. There is a truth here that I want to plant in your heart. The old leaves must fall to make room for new growth. The ground must rest to gather strength for what comes next. The cold must do its quiet work, and the warmth returns in time. And in the same way, some things in your life must be released so that you can grow. Some habits must fall away. Some burdens must be set down. Some expectations must be loosened, so that your heart has room to breathe and become new. My child, you have carried expectations that were never meant to stay on your shoulders. You have carried the opinions of people who do not know your full story. You have carried guilt for mistakes that I have already forgiven. You have carried fear of a future you cannot fully control. And I am asking you tonight to let the wind of this mountaintop carry some of that away. Not in a dramatic storm, but in a gentle, steady release. Like a deep exhale that empties your lungs of stale air. You stand there a little longer, letting the cold air touch your face, letting the wide sky calm your mind, letting the ridges remind you of my steadiness, and you hear a quiet invitation inside. Come and rest. Come and be still. Come and let me lead you. And you realize that my call is not a demand, it is not pressure, it is not condemnation, it is a welcome, it is the voice of love, It is the voice of safety. It is the voice that says, "You can stop running now." The wind continues to move the trees, and the sound is like a soft applause. Branches shifting, leaves from the forest floor stirring, and you can almost imagine creation clapping its hands, not with loud excitement, but with reverent joy. And you can almost imagine the hills singing, not with human voices, but with the deep hum of steady life. And you remember that all of this points to me, the Creator, the Keeper, the one who judges with righteousness and equity, the one who defends the weak and lifts the needy. And you feel safe because the one who rules the world is also the one who cares for you. Now the cold begins to seep into your bones, and you choose warmth. You return to the car, you close the door, and the shelter feels immediate. The wind becomes distant, the quiet becomes softer, and you are grateful, because shelter is a gift. And I remind you that I am shelter for your soul. I am a strong place when fear rises. I am a hidden place when you feel exposed. I am a covering when you feel vulnerable. And you can return to me again and again. You continue the drive over the top and down the other side. And the descent brings a different kind of comfort. The temperature eases. The wind softens. The trees create a protective boundary around the road. And you feel the world become gentler. And I tell you, my child, that this too is a picture. Sometimes I bring you to heights so you can see. Sometimes I bring you into sheltered spaces so you can heal. Sometimes I lead you through open vistas. Sometimes I lead you through quiet forested valleys, and in all of it I am present. As you travel downward, you feel the heaviness in your chest begin to loosen. You may not even know when it started. You may not be able to point to one moment, but it is happening, because peace works like water. It seeps into dry places. It moves slowly. It softens what is hard. And it restores what is tired. And tonight my peace is doing this in you. My child, I want you to notice how your breathing is changing. It is deeper now. It is slower now. It is less forced. And your body is learning that it is safe. Your body is learning that the night is not a battlefield. Your body is learning that rest is allowed. And this learning is part of healing, because anxiety teaches the body to brace, but my presence teaches the body to release. Now you see signs for a small park, and you follow the road toward water, a lake tucked among trees, and you arrive. The area feels moderate, protected by the forest, and you step out. You stretch a little, not with effort, but with a gentle ease, and you walk toward the edge, and you find a warm rock, warmed by sun, and you sit. You close your eyes and listen, and the sounds are simple: water moving, breeze passing, birds at a distance, and in this simplicity, your mind stops searching for danger. Your mind stops replaying conversations. Your mind stops building arguments. Your mind stops racing into tomorrow, and it returns to now. And in the now, I am with you. My child, I want to speak to the part of you that feels restless even when everything is quiet. That part of you has learned to stay alert because you were hurt before, because you were disappointed, because you were let down, because you felt alone, and I do not shame you for that. I have compassion for you, But I also want to lead you out of constant vigilance, because constant vigilance steals your sleep, it steals your joy, it steals your health, and I want you to live. I want you to be free. I want you to rest. So as you sit by the water, imagine placing your worries into my hands, one by one, not as a complicated ritual, but as a simple act of trust. You can name them quietly in your mind, and then you can release them, and when your mind tries to pick them up again, you can gently say, "Not tonight. Tonight I rest. Tonight God holds me." If you feel sadness, bring it to me. If you feel anger, bring it to me. If you feel regret, bring it to me. If you feel fear, bring it to me. I am not afraid of your emotions. I am not threatened by your honesty. I do not withdraw when you are messy. I draw near, and I hold you steady until the storm inside quiets. Now imagine a small bridge nearby, crossing a narrow stream, and you stand. You walk slowly toward it. Your steps are unhurried. Your body feels lighter. Your shoulders are low. Your jaw is soft. Your hands are loose. And when you reach the bridge, you pause. You look down. You see small fish moving through the water, quick flashes of life, and you hear the stream making a gentle sound as it tumbles over rocks. A joyful noise that does not demand attention. It simply exists, and it reminds you that joy can be quiet. You keep walking, and the path opens toward the lake. The surface ripples in a light breeze, and the sun scatters sparkles across the water, like tiny lights scattered by a kind hand. And you breathe in, and you feel gratitude rise without effort. And gratitude is a door, my child. It is a door into peace, because gratitude shifts your focus from what is missing to what is present. It shifts your focus from what you fear to what you are receiving, and it makes room for my presence to feel near. You begin the easy loop, and you do not push your pace. You let your feet carry you slowly, and each step is like a gentle count, like a lullaby, and your mind follows the rhythm, and as your mind follows the rhythm, it becomes quiet, and as it becomes quiet, it becomes soft, and as it becomes soft, it becomes ready for sleep. My child, some nights you feel like you have to earn rest. But rest is not earned, rest is received, and the one who receives rest is the one who trusts. So I invite you again, trust me, trust my care, trust my timing, trust my love, trust that I can work while you sleep, trust that I can guard what concerns you, trust that I can guide what you cannot see. As you continue the loop, you notice how the path curves gently, how the trees frame the water, how the hills stand quietly in the background, and you realize that you are surrounded, not by threats, but by beauty. And I tell you, my child, you are surrounded in your real life too. Even if you cannot always see it, you are surrounded by my care, by my protection, by my wisdom, by my angels, by my providence, by my mercy that renews each morning, and you can sleep because you are not alone. Now the imagined hike begins to settle toward its end, and you feel satisfied, not with loud excitement, but with calm contentment. You return to where you began, and you sit again, and you let your eyes rest, and you let your breathing remain slow, and you allow the water and the wind to quiet what remains unsettled in you. My child, as we prepare to move forward in the story, I want you to carry one gentle truth into the next part. I am with you in the open view. I am with you in the sheltered forest. I am with you on the high ridge. I am with you by the water. I am with you in every season, and tonight you are safe to sleep. Father God, please quiet every anxious thought in my child, and cover them with your peace and your love, in the name of Jesus. I am here with you, my child, and the night is still carrying you, like a gentle river carries a leaf. You do not have to fight the current, you only have to let yourself be held, and as you settle deeper, I will keep leading you with a voice that is calm, a voice that is steady, a voice that does not demand, a voice that heals. You have come down from the high lookout in your imagination, and now you are moving toward a small town that sits among the ridges. The road feels easier here, the turns are softer, the air is less sharp, the trees stand closer, like quiet friends lining the way, and you can feel your mind loosening, because when the body feels safe, the mind begins to release, and when the mind releases, the heart can finally rest. My child, many times you have tried to rest, but you carried your day into the night. You carried voices into your pillow. You carried unfinished tasks into your chest. You carried fear into your breathing, and you wondered why sleep felt far away. But I want you to learn something simple. Sleep is not only about closing your eyes. Sleep is also about opening your hands. Because anxious hands try to grip, but trusting hands release. And tonight I am teaching your hands to open. Imagine you are parking your car near a quiet sidewalk. The town is small, the pace is slow. There are little shops with warm lights. There are windows with simple displays. There are doors that open softly, and you step out and walk. Not rushing, not chasing, just walking. Your feet move at a gentle pace, your shoulders stay low, your breath stays deep, and you notice how your thoughts become quieter when your body is not tense. You look into a shop window and you see small gifts, simple items that someone made with care, and you smile. Because care can be seen in small things. And I remind you that I also work through small things. I heal through small habits. I restore through small moments. I guide through small steps. I love you through small mercies that appear every day. And when you begin to notice them, your heart begins to soften toward peace. My child, you may feel that life requires big answers, big breakthroughs, big changes, but often the real change comes gently. It comes like spring arriving slowly. It comes like light returning 1 minute at a time. It comes like a seed growing beneath the soil where no one can see. And I want you to stop thinking that you must transform everything overnight. Because I do not work in panic, I work in faithfulness, and you can follow my pace. As you walk these sidewalks, you may pass a small store that reminds you of simple living, shelves with ordinary goods, a quiet clerk, the smell of wood and fresh air, and you feel content, not because life has no problems, but because in this moment you are safe, and contentment is a gift. Contentment is the ability to breathe without demanding more. Contentment is the ability to say, I have enough for this moment, and my child, That is a holy thing. Now, as you continue in your imagination, you return to the car, and you begin driving again. Not far, just a little. The road takes you through gentle slopes, past homes tucked into trees, past fields that rest quietly, and you feel as if the whole land is saying, "Be still," and I tell you again, be still. Not as a command that pressures you, but as an invitation that protects you. My child, I know that sometimes you feel like you must stay strong. You feel like you must hold your family together. You feel like you must carry responsibility for everyone. You feel like if you relax, something will fall apart. But I want you to hear the truth. You are not the one who holds the world together. I hold it. You are not the one who keeps every heart beating. I do. You are not the one who controls the future. I do. And if I can hold all things, I can hold what concerns you, so you can rest. As the drive continues, you see again how the mountains stand in the distance. They do not shout, they do not rush, they simply remain, and they remind you that my faithfulness remains. You have had days when you felt unstable. You have had nights when your emotions moved like wind. You have had moments when your confidence broke, but I did not move away. I remained, and I remain now. And that is why you can breathe. Now I want to take you to another place in this journey, a quieter place, a place where water falls over rock, a place where a stream speaks in a soft voice. You follow a small road, you park, you walk a short path, and you begin to hear it, the sound of water, steady and gentle, like a song without words, and you realize that this sound is teaching your heart something. It is teaching you that steady things can be quiet, and powerful things can be gentle. My child, the world often teaches you that power must be loud, that strength must be harsh, that influence must be force. But I show you a different way. I show you power that serves. I show you strength that protects. I show you authority that heals. I show you love that stays. And I want you to live in my way, because my way brings life. You stand near the stream, and you watch water move around stones. It does not stop because a stone is in the way. It does not panic. It does not argue. It simply continues. It finds a path. It flows. And this is wisdom for you, because you have faced obstacles. And sometimes you thought you were finished, but you are not finished. You are learning. You are growing. You are finding new paths with me. And the presence of obstacles does not mean the absence of my guidance. As you listen, your mind becomes softer, and you begin to remember words I have planted in you, words of righteousness, words of peace, words of joy. You remember that creation itself points to my glory, rivers clapping, hills singing, trees lifting their branches, and you realize that worship is not only a song you sing. Worship is also trust. Worship is also surrender. Worship is also resting when you could be worrying, because resting in me is a quiet way to say, I believe you are good. My child, I want to speak to the fear that sometimes visits you at night. Fear says, what if tomorrow is hard? Fear says, what if I fail? Fear says, what if people leave? Fear says, what if I do not have enough? Fear says many things. But I tell you this, do not let fear lead you, let me lead you, because fear makes you smaller, but my love makes you whole. Now imagine you return to the lake again, and you sit, and you watch how the surface of the water reflects the sky, and you notice that reflection only becomes clear when the water is calm. And I tell you, my child, this is a picture of your soul. When your soul is stirred by anxiety, it is hard to see clearly, it is hard to hear my voice, it is hard to remember what is true. But when you become calm in my presence, you begin to see again, you begin to remember again, you begin to hear again. And that is why I call you to rest. I also want you to know that rest does not mean you stop caring. Rest means you stop carrying what is too heavy. Rest means you stop acting like you are alone. Rest means you trust me enough to breathe. And my child, trust is not a feeling you must force. Trust is a choice you can make gently. You can choose it like you choose to lie down. You can choose it like you choose to close your eyes. You can choose it like you choose to release your shoulders. And I will meet you in that choice. Now your walk brings you to a bench again, and you sit, and you let your hands rest in your lap, palms open, and I want you to notice how open hands feel. Open hands do not clench. Open hands do not grip. Open hands are ready to receive. And this is how I want your heart tonight. Open to receive peace. Open to receive comfort. Open to receive healing. Open to receive my presence. My child, sometimes you have carried guilt, and guilt has kept you awake. Guilt has replayed your mistakes. Guilt has spoken harshly. Guilt has tried to make you pay forever. But I tell you that when you come to me with a humble heart, I forgive, I cleanse, I restore, I guide. And I do not call you by your worst moment. I call you mine. So if guilt tries to speak tonight, you can release it. You can say, I belong to God, and God is merciful. Sometimes you have carried anger, and anger has tightened your body. Anger has made your jaw tense. Anger has made your chest hot. Anger has kept you alert. But I tell you that I can hold your anger without rejecting you. I can teach you what to do with it. I can turn it into wisdom. I can turn it into boundaries. I can turn it into courage. And tonight you do not need to solve anger. You only need to rest. Because I can work in you while you sleep. Sometimes you have carried sadness, and sadness has made you feel heavy. Sadness has made you feel alone. Sadness has made the night feel long. But I tell you that I do not leave you in sadness. I sit with you. I comfort you. I collect your tears. I understand what you cannot explain, and I am gentle with your heart, so you can let sadness be present without fear, because my love is present too. My child, I want you to notice your breathing again, slow in, slow out, and as you breathe out, imagine you are releasing the whole day, not only the events, but also the pressure, the expectations, the conversations, the self-criticism, the worry. Release it like a leaf falling from a tree. And as you breathe in, imagine receiving a simple truth. I am loved. I am held. I am not alone. God is with me. Now I want to bring you to a memory in this journey. The view from the mountaintop, the wide horizon, the layered ridges, the clear sky. Remember how it made your soul exhale. and let that exhale happen again in your bed. Because you do not need to be there physically to receive the lesson. The lesson is this: your life is bigger than your fear, my care is bigger than your problem, and my love reaches farther than your understanding. As you drift closer to sleep, you may hear the wind in your real world, or the quiet of your room, or the gentle sound of my voice, and I want all of it to become one soft song. A song that says, you can rest, you can release, you can trust, you can sleep, because I watch over you. My child, if thoughts return, do not fight them harshly, simply let them pass like cars passing on a distant road. You can notice them and let them go. You can say, not now, now I rest, now I trust, now I sleep, and each time you choose this, you are training your mind to follow peace. Now we prepare to move into the next part of the journey, where I will remind you again that my voice is everywhere, on the mountain, in the valley, by the water, and in the quiet room, and as you rest, remember, you are my beloved, and I am near. Father God, please cover my child with calm, remove every fear, and give them deep, peaceful sleep tonight, in the name of Jesus. I am here, my child, and we have come to the quiet ending of this journey, not an ending that feels empty, but an ending that feels like a warm blanket, because a gentle ending can be a doorway. It can be the place where you finally let go. It can be the place where sleep becomes easy. It can be the place where your heart stops arguing with the night and starts receiving peace. You have walked the sidewalks in your imagination. You have listened to the water. You have watched the hills and the trees. You have felt the wind on the lookout. You have seen the lake and the small stream. And now you are back in your room, back in your bed. And yet the mountains are still with you, not as a picture on a screen, but as a lesson in your soul. The lesson is that I am steady. The lesson is that I am faithful. The lesson is that I am near, and because I am near, you can rest. My child, I know that the mind can resist rest. The mind can say that sleep is dangerous. The mind can say that if you sleep you will lose control. The mind can say that if you stop thinking you will fall behind. But I tell you that this is not truth, this is fear, and fear speaks like a thief. It steals your calm, it steals your strength, it steals your health. But my voice does not steal, my voice gives, my voice heals. My voice restores. So choose my voice, and let fear grow quiet. You may still feel some tightness in your body, even now, so I guide you again in a simple way. Breathe in slowly, and as you breathe in, imagine you are receiving clean mountain air, air that is cool and gentle, air that is pure, air that feels like a fresh beginning. Then breathe out slowly, and as you breathe out, imagine you are releasing the pressure of your day, releasing the heavy thoughts, releasing the need to perform, releasing the need to fix everything, releasing the need to carry what is not yours. My child, your body has carried you all day. It has held you up when you were tired. It has moved you when you were stressed. It has obeyed you even when your mind was noisy. And now it is time to thank your body with rest. Loosen your shoulders again. Let your neck relax. Let your face soften. Let your tongue rest. Let your hands rest. Let your belly rise and fall without effort. Let your legs grow heavy, and let heaviness become comfort. Sometimes you think that peace must arrive like a sudden change, like a loud miracle, like an instant fix. But often peace arrives like nightfall, slowly, quietly, without force. It arrives one breath at a time, one release at a time, one gentle thought at a time. And if you can accept peace in small portions, it will grow in you like spring grows in the hills. It will spread quietly. It will reach places you forgot were wounded. It will soften places you thought would stay hard forever. My child, I want you to remember the image of the water moving around stones. Water does not panic when a stone blocks the path. Water stays steady. Water finds a way. And in the same way, when you face obstacles, do not panic. Do not say it is over. Do not say you are finished, because I can guide you around what blocks you. I can teach you a new way forward. I can open doors you cannot see. I can bring wisdom in the morning that you do not have at night, so you can sleep, and you can trust that I will guide you. I know you worry about tomorrow. You worry about what you must do. You worry about what you must decide. You worry about what people will think. You worry about what might go wrong. But I want you to understand something simple. Tomorrow is not in your hands. Tomorrow is in my hands. And my hands are strong. My hands are wise. My hands are gentle. My hands are faithful. So when you try to grab tomorrow, let it go. Let it fall back into my care, because it belongs there. My child, sometimes you worry about your past. You replay moments. You replay mistakes. You replay words. You replay faces. And you feel regret. And regret tries to keep you awake. Regret tries to punish you. Regret tries to make you pay forever. But I tell you this, when you bring your heart to me, I forgive, I cleanse, I restore. I do not hold you hostage to yesterday. I lead you into newness. So let your past be in my hands too. Let it rest. Let it stop speaking to you tonight, because tonight is for healing. Sometimes you worry about people you love. You worry about their safety. You worry about their choices. You worry about their future. And you feel responsible. And responsibility can be heavy. But I want you to know that my love is not limited to you. My care is not limited to you. I can reach them. I can protect them. I can guide them. I can speak to them. I can provide for them, so you do not have to carry them in fear. You can love them, you can pray, and then you can rest. My child, I want you to practice a simple surrender, not with complicated words, not with perfect language, but with a quiet choice. I release my worries. I release my fears. I release my need to control. I release my self-criticism. I release my shame. I release my hurry. I release my heavy thoughts. I release them into your hands, and I receive peace. I receive calm. I receive love. I receive rest. Now I take you back in your imagination to the wide overlook. Not to make you cold, but to remind you of the horizon, remind you of the layered ridges, remind you of the sky that stretched without limit. And I tell you, my child, your life also has a horizon. Your life is not trapped in this one moment. Your life is not trapped in this one struggle. Your life is moving. Your life is growing. Your life is being guided. And even if you cannot see far right now, I can, and I will not waste your season. The mountains in your imagination stood steady, and they did not speak with words, but they spoke with presence. And my child, that is how I am with you. I do not always speak loudly, but I am always present. I do not always explain every detail, but I am always faithful. I do not always remove every hardship at once, but I always provide what you need, and that is why you can rest without fear. I know that some nights you feel alone, even when you are not alone, because loneliness is not only about people. Loneliness is also about feeling unseen, feeling misunderstood, feeling like your burden is too private to share. But I see you. I understand you. I know what you cannot say. I know what you carry, and I do not move away from you. I draw near, and I hold you with love that does not change. My child, if you feel tired in a deep way, tired beyond the body, tired in the soul, I want you to know that I am not disappointed in you. I am not angry at you for being tired. I am gentle with you. I know the weight you have carried. I know the battles you did not tell anyone about. I know the nights you tried to be strong. And tonight I invite you to stop proving yourself and start resting in my love. Now imagine again the lake surface, calm water, soft ripples, and a reflection of the sky. The reflection becomes clearer when the water becomes still. And I tell you, my child, stillness makes clarity, stillness makes wisdom. Stillness makes hearing possible, so do not fear stillness. Do not fill the night with noise. Do not fill the night with scrolling. Do not fill the night with endless thinking. Allow stillness, because in stillness you will sense my presence, and your heart will rest. My child, you may wonder if you are doing enough. You may wonder if you are good enough. You may wonder if you will be okay. But I tell you that your worth is not measured by your output. Your worth is not measured by the approval of people. Your worth is not measured by your perfect days. Your worth is measured by my love. And my love is steady. My love is strong. My love is faithful. My love is already for you. And nothing can change that. Sometimes you think you must carry joy like a heavy duty, but joy is not a duty. Joy is a fruit. It grows when roots are watered. It grows when the soul is safe. It grows when the heart trusts. So tonight do not force joy. Simply receive peace, and joy will come in its time. Like spring coming after winter, like buds opening after quiet weeks, like flowers appearing after rain. My child, I also want you to forgive yourself, because many people ask for forgiveness from me, but they do not allow themselves to breathe. They keep punishing themselves. They keep repeating the same blame. They keep rehearsing the same shame. But shame is not from me. Shame makes you hide. Shame makes you fear love. Shame makes you believe you are unworthy. But my love tells you to come near. My love tells you to be honest. My love tells you to rest. My love tells you you are mine. Now let your mind picture a simple bench by the water again. You sit, your hands rest open, your shoulders stay low, your breathing stays slow, and you do not have to talk, you do not have to explain, You simply sit with me, and I sit with you, and in this quiet companionship, your heart learns something it forgot. You are safe, you are loved, you are held. My child, if a thought comes, let it come. If it leaves, let it leave. Do not chase it, do not wrestle it, do not argue with it. Simply notice it and return to your breathing, return to my voice, return to the calm picture of water and hills, return to the truth that I am here. And each time you return, you are practicing trust, you are practicing peace, you are practicing rest. You may notice your eyelids growing heavy. Do not resist. Heaviness is a gift. Heaviness is your body preparing to sleep. Heaviness is your mind letting go. So welcome it. Let your eyes rest. Let your forehead rest. Let your cheeks rest. Let your chest rest. Let your whole body sink into the bed, as if the bed is a gentle ground, holding you without effort. My child, I want to leave you with a steady truth. My voice is not only on the mountain. My voice is not only by the lake. My voice is not only in a story. My voice is with you right now. In your room, in your bed, in your breath, and my presence is enough. Even when you do not feel strong, even when you do not understand everything, even when you are still waiting for answers, my presence is enough. So now, let go again. Let your hands open. Let your shoulders fall. Let your breathing slow. Let your thoughts quiet. Let your heart soften and sleep, because I keep watch, and I do not sleep. I guard you, I guide you, I love you, and you are safe. Father God, please let my child sleep in deep peace tonight, and wake with a heart filled with hope, in the name of Jesus.